Good morning, students. Yet another video on rectification of errors. This is about double-sided error after the preparation of trial balance, but double-sided error. Double-sided errors. For the rectification of these errors, following steps should be taken. But before we start double-sided error, what is the meaning of double-sided error? Double-sided error is that error which is affecting both the accounts, both the aspects of the account, debit aspect as well as credit aspect. Suppose, for example, cash paid to Ram. Correct journal entry is cash paid to Ram, so Ram to cash. You have recorded in the books as cash debit to Ram, cash account debit to Ram. Instead of Ram to cash, you have recorded cash to Ram. Means you have just recorded the journal entry wrong. Or you have not recorded in cash book only, means totally you have ignored recording the entry. You have recorded totally wrong, complete mistake, complete omission. That means both debit and credit both are wrong. Or you have recorded instead of 1000 paid to Ram, you have recorded 100 and 100, cash to Ram 100. Whatever, you have recorded both debit and credit both wrong, then such an error is known as double-sided error. To correct this, step number one is write down in rough the correct entry to be passed. Then step two, write down in rough the entry that has actually been passed. So first you record the correct entry, then you record the wrong entry, that is what you have actually passed. That is the wrong entry you record. Wrong, which is actually the wrong entry which you have to pass. And then you need to pass the requisite, the correct entry, the rectified entry. Then you will be passing the rectified entry. Rectified entry. So first of all, again, I am saying you repeating. First of all, you will pass the correct entry in rough. Then you will pass the right entry, correct entry in rough, then wrong entry in rough. Then you will pass the rectified entry. Let's do the sum to understand these errors. Purchase stationery for 400 has been recorded in the cash book as rupees 40. See, I told you 40 rupees recorded. The correct journal entry is stationery to cash. That is correct. Correct journal entry is 400 to 400. Stationery account debit to cash 400. What you have done? You have recorded stationery to cash 40 rupees 40. So that means 360 rupees less. Stationery has to be increased by 360. So stationery account debit to cash 360. This is the correct rectified entry. For this you will get marks. These two are rough work. Next, again one more. Sale of old furniture has been credited to sales account rupees 200. Sale of old furniture. Correct entry is cash account debit to furniture account. Cash account debit to furniture account. Wrong entry, what you have done, you have recorded cash account debit to sales account 200. That is correct, but instead of furniture you have written sales account. Cash is correct, so you have recorded one of the aspect, that is sales account, wrong. So in over here you have not recorded the furniture account. Over here you have recorded sales account. Sales account should not have come. When you are selling furniture, it should be furniture only. So you have to cancel this furniture, which is a credit item. You have to cancel this sales, which is a credit item. So to cancel sales, any credit item to cancel, to debit it. Remember, again, any credit item to cancel, to debit it. So sales account is debited. And furniture you have not recorded. As you have not recorded furniture, so furniture has to be credited. So sales account debit to furniture. Next, after the preparation of trial balance, rupees 1000 paid. No, one more example. Rupees 1000 paid to Rajat, the landlord, was debited to Rajat account. Now, when you are paying the landlord, should be rent account. Correct entry is rent to cash 1000. You have recorded Rajat to cash. 1000. Rectifying entry, you have to create rent, so rent account debit. You have to create it. And Rajat has to be cancelled, which is a debit now. You have to cancel it. So to Rajat account credited 1000. So correct entry, wrong entry, and rectifying entry. Now, this is your homework. This is one more sum we are doing, students. Rectifying the following errors: complete omissions. Credit sales to Mridula 5,000 were not recorded. So we have to record it. So the recording entry is Mridula's to sales account. Mridula account debit to sales account was omitted, now rectified. Over here, we are not preparing three accounts because we have not recorded. So we have to record a double-sided error. Complete omission. So we have to record it simply. Credit purchase from Naina 8,000 were not recorded. So again, you record it. Credit purchase, Naina account, purchase account debit to Naina. Then again, goods returned to Priya 12,000 were not recorded. So just record it. Goods returned to Priya. So Priya account debit to return outward. Yeah, to purchase return. Next, goods returned from Rasi 10,000 were not recorded. So you record it now. Rasi, so sales return account debit or return inward account debit to Rasi 10,000. Complete omission, very simply, don't have to follow any rules, just you have prepared it. Again, partial omission, something you have recorded, something you may not have recorded. Same entry now again, credit sales to Medula 5,000 were recorded as rupees 500. So you know what to do. The correct entry, the wrong entry, and the rectified entry. What is the correct entry? Correct entry is Medula account debit to sales 5,000, 5,000. Wrong entry, Medula to sales, means what you have done, 500, 500. You have to increase Medula, you have to increase sales. Both you have to increase by 4,500. So simply the rectified entry for which you will get marks. This is the way you will be doing. Those two you will be doing in rough, the correct and the wrong. The rectified entry you will be doing in the fair. Medula to sales, 4,500, 4,500. Again, one more. Credit purchase from Naina 800 were recorded as 8,000. You have recorded more. My correct journal entry is what? Purchase account debit to Naina 8,000, 800, 800. But you have recorded what? Purchase account debit to Naina 8,000, 8,000. Means you have recorded purchase also more, Naina also more. So you have to reduce purchase, you have to credit it. To reduce Naina, which has already credited, you have to debit it. By how much the difference is? 7,200. So you see the correct entry is purchase to Naina 7,200, 7,200. Credit purchase from Naina was recorded as rupees 800 instead of 8,000. So instead of 8,000, credit purchase from Naina rupees 8,000. My journal 8,000 was recorded as rupees 800. See student, this is the solution I have done. If I will just, as it was given earlier, credit purchase from Naina 8,800 recorded as 8,000, then I have to do the opposite thing. Then I would have done Naina to purchase. I have to reduce Naina, I have to reduce purchase, as I was giving you the example as it was given. Though I have changed the sum as given in the solution. Next one is goods returned to Priya 12,000 were recorded as 1,200. So you have recorded 1,200 instead of 12,000. So you have to record further. So record further. Priya to purchase return 10,800, 10,800. You have to pass the correct entry, which is 12,000, 12,000. Wrong entry 1,200, 1,200. And rectified entry Priya to purchase 10,800, the remaining amount. Again, next one, goods returned from Rasi 10,000 were recorded as rupees 1,000. Goods returned from Rasi 10,000 was recorded as 1,000. This is also you have not recorded full amount. Correct entry, sales return account debit to Rasi 10,000. Wrong entry, sales return to Rasi 1,000, 1,000. Rectified entry, sales return account debit to Rasi 9,000, 9,000. 9,000, 9,000. Now students, this is your homework. Rectify the following errors. Goods of 5,500 purchased from modern traders on credit, but no entry has been passed. Purchase return for 1,500 not recorded in the books. Goods of 2,000 sold to beta traders on credit were entered in the sales day book as 200 only. Goods of the value of 1,800 returned by Sunil and company were included in stock, but no entries passed in the books. Goods purchased 900 entered in the purchase day book as 9,000. The opposite thing. Credit sales to Medula 5,000 recorded as rupees 8,000. and goods returned to Priya 12,000 were recorded as rupees 13,000. Please do it and get in touch with me through any of the format, through WhatsApp, through my channel, through email. Please do the sums. And if any queries, please let me know. Thank you, students.